How do you teach toddlers or children children from ages 18 months to 6 years manners? I will say live it, that is model it every day consciously. My name is Adebimpe Seriki. I run Montessori Training Hall. It's an online school for parents and educators of 0 to 3 years. We train parents and educators using the Montessori method. How do you model manners? At home or in school? Let me start with across is the same thing. You model it. As a parent, you show it, you practice it. You are always courteous as much as you can. You say please, thank you, may I? It's all right. I'm sorry. You repeat those words, and you expect the children too to say it when the situation warrants it. As an educator too, you do the same thing. You don't stand at the door and shout across the class and expect the children not to. In some situations in Montessori classrooms, the children will respectfully remind you. They will even start the reminder with Mrs. A. Respectfully, you said we should not shout. So you can imagine, you have to embody it. Show them what you want them to do, and they will do it. They will continue to do it. Manners can be in different forms. You can do the table manners, you can do the washroom manners, how to behave in public, how to settle differences. These are all manners. How to interrupt an adult. Let me start with table manners. What we do in Montessori is that you eat when the children are eating. Apart from, you must have told them, you must have had the talk about eating, why they should not talk when they are eating, and so on. When you are eating, they are seeing the way you are holding the cutleries. They are seeing how you are chewing without your mouth open. They are seeing how you are eating quietly, not your mouth making noise or making some funny sounds. They see all this and they will emulate it. Then you show them how to hold the cutleries properly, how to cut properly, not that they will dig in and the meat or fish will fly off the plate. You show them. It takes time, and you are dealing with children from different backgrounds, so you have to take your time, be patient, and know that you teach them, and they will take it in. Now, the toilet manners, you teach them that they have to knock the door before they go inside the washroom or the toilet. Listen and hear whether somebody is inside before they can go in. Then when they are doing whatever they are doing, nobody should hear the noise, except when they are flushing. And they make sure that after doing what they do, they flush and keep the place clean for the next person that will use it after them. It takes time. You are dealing with children. That's why I say you have to live it consciously and constantly. Then when you are teaching them how to behave in public, it takes talks and behaviors to you emulating it. Teach them how to walk facing the oncoming vehicle, not backing it. How to mix with people. How to queue up when you need to. Different kinds of situations that you think they might encounter in public. How to excuse themselves, how to hold the door for the person coming behind them, and so on. how to open and close the door. You you teach this one too. Then explaining yourself nicely and never getting too agitated. Even when you are agitated, you later explain and tell them that you are worried at that time and the situation warranted it. So when you do this over the time, you find out that you have a very sociable and very polite and well-mannered children in your care or as their parents. When we leave it, when we model it, children copy it. Though sometimes you still need to talk about it, you reinforce it, explain it. Then you do it over time. For example, when they need to interrupt an adult, you have to show them, practice it. In Montessori, we teach children to stand near the adults and put their hand on the shoulder of the adult gently and wait until the adults give them the attention. Not that they beat the adults and say, I want this, I do, or interrupt the conversation. No, that is unacceptable. So that is what we do in Montessori. Why we teach children manners is because we know that it will make them know what is acceptable or what is not acceptable, or what is appropriate or what is not appropriate. Now we are trying to train adults that will do better in life with their manners, that will do better in business, that will be socially acceptable, that will know diplomacy and tact, and be generally happier with all aspects of their life. So what you are doing for them as children now, it will have a long-term effect. In fact, it's for life. Once they imbibe it, you will see the way they will be behaving, and everybody will just be happy. So for children, manners can be taught in the form of a game. It can be taught with fun, different ways of, there are different ways of teaching children. You just turn it into something that will interest them. Then you have talks. It depends on the way the child learns, or you think the child can get the what you are trying to pass across. So if it's a child that needs books to get it, you get books for them to read about manners and courtesy and etiquette and so on. Some you do game, some you talk with them, but above all, you must model it. Remember, children absorb what they see in their environment, and they look up to you. So that's just it. That's about how to teach children manners. Thank you for listening. Till next time.